In the upcoming election this year, it is very important that people do not look over Prop 64. It is a very important ballot that could change the course of our economy and our history. The legalization of marijuana could bring in a bunch of revenue into the state of California. This could be very good for the economy. If we legalize it, we can save $13.7 billion on prohibition and enforcement costs. In Washington, they had a $500 million tax revenue after they legalized marijuana. This could benefit the consumers because marijuana prices could go down, which would mean more spending and more money being circulated back into the system.
Well, now there's another side to the argument. In this article, Linda Gorman analyzes surveys to show the negative consequences of legalizing marijuana. These surveys include self-reported data on drug abuse, how often the drug is used, and specific questions designed to target negatives of pot. 23 states had legalized the use of marijuana for medical needs as of June 2014, and 2 states had legalized for recreational use. What's changed since then? Using accurate survey data, they found that legalization increased marijuana abuse and increased likelihood of trying marijuana between the ages of 12 to 20. Gorman analyzes more data by saying that chronic pain is not truly medically certified. She claims that chronic pain makes it difficult to separate medical users from recreational users posing as medical users. The probability of an individual using marijuana in the last month increased by 16%, and the number of days a month an individual uses pot increased by 17%. Gorman notes that the 6 to 9% increase in adult binge drinking and the chances of individuals using marijuana more frequently will result in considerable economic and social costs from downstream healthcare expenditures and productivity loss. Linda Gorman sees more negatives than positives associated with the legalization of marijuana, but that's just her opinion.
The FBI released their annual Uniform Crime Report yesterday, and the results are anything but surprising. Across the country, people continue to be arrested for marijuana-related violations at an alarming rate, despite the steadily decreasing stigma associated with it and increasing efforts at reforming our irrational marijuana laws. And guess what? It still isn't working. Our esteemed leaders claim otherwise, even while admitting that they need to change their tactics. Over the past year, the Obama administration stated that war on drugs is over and that the government was going to shift its focus away from law enforcement and interdiction and instead put more effort towards public health and education with regard to drugs. At a press conference just last week, Office of National Drug Control Policy Director Gill stated that we cannot arrest our way out of the drug problem.
So for those of you who can vote this November, it is up to you to decide the path our state will take.